Welcome in for another episode of the Coach's Show. Coach Beneath, thanks for joining us. Last week we went to Port Arthur, a long drive out to Port Arthur to face the number 4 team in the state, and we gave them all they wanted to handle, that's for sure. I know they took notice of us, but kind of just walk through that game a little bit, you know?
Yeah, so, we knew they were really explosive on offense, so, we wanted to mimic their offensive possessions, and I think in the first half we did a really good job of that, of keeping their offenses off the field and possessing the ball and running the ball well, and Aiden and Landon connected on a big fourth down play that, it was really a play we've been working on for the past 5 weeks, and that was the right time to call it, and it worked out perfect, and to finish a drive, and also, the opportunity to score before halftime, which we didn't get, but if we could have, that would have helped out a lot, and then going at halftime, feel good about it. We got to keep playing. A good team, a top 10 team's not going to only play a half. They're going to play a whole game. And unfortunately, the second half, we had a big turnover early in the second half after our defense was able to get hold the Port Arthur to a field goal.
Right.
And once that momentum swing, it was kind of hard for us to get it back.
Yeah, when you play a team that deep, it's tough for sure. But what did you really learn about your team this week? I know in every seed there's a lesson,
Right.
What did you learn from your guys this week?
They keep showing up. They keep showing up ready to go. I told them after the game that game's not going to define our season, and we just got to keep going. A big goal for this team is to get this football program back in the playoffs, and 5 district wins should do that, and we have an opportunity to do that Friday.
Yeah, big game. So on that 4th and 8 in the second half, from your vantage point, did he catch it?
Everybody on the side. I didn't get to see I saw how he caught it,
right,
or didn't catch it. I've heard that the ball hit the ground.
It did. There was a little that was a big deal, 4th down. So,
right,
anyway,
and that was actually, I believe, their first possession of the second half. So
it was. So those kind of things, those little breaks kind of went their way. But what are you looking for your team in a big game like that, when you're so emotionally invested, and obviously the physicality of the game as well? What are you hoping to see from the guys this week?
Just to not let one game affect the next. Move on, move forward, and come out and execute and play hard like we have all year.
I expect the same. And the team Saturday, how was everybody?
They were good. Everybody was here. Everybody was accounted for. Showed up, learned what they did well, learned what they didn't do well, just like we would after any other game.
That was a selfish question, because I just wanted to know. That says so much, on Saturday. I do see a lot of the boys on Sundays, and on Sunday morning they were in good spirits, so that's encouraging. So what are you seeing from Porter so far this year?
So Porter, they got a quarterback, number 1, Peyton Evan Pickett, who I just seen Vipe had picked as the preseason offensive player of the year at district rivalry, so he's a good player. He came in and played quarterback against us last year off of an injury. Last year he was number 6. He's tough to tackle. He makes big plays. He makes them go. He's a guy. They got a guy on defense, number 9. Last year we really struggled to block him. He's a big, strong kid that plays inside linebacker. I believe his last name is Gilliam. So we're gonna have to block him. But the big thing for us is just to improve as a football team, like always, and go out there and play hard, and good things will happen.
Yeah. Is this our first 3-4 defense we're going against this season?
No, Barbers Hill was a 3-4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I saw that on film. I was like, I can't recall. So, how do you think we match up? Really?
I think we're 2 similar teams. They like to possess the ball in offense and play good defense, and that's what we like to do as well. So I think it's a good matchup for both teams, and every possession is going to matter, in my opinion, because they try to hold on to it as long as they can.
Yeah, and that's how you match that. Injury front, how are we looking on our injuries this week?
I would think we're probably as healthy as we've been all year. So,
good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you play a big physical team like that, that's the concern going into it. And what most people don't know is our bye week is actually the last week of the season.
Right.
So we put ourselves in the postseason. Obviously, that's going to be huge for us, but we've got to get there, where a lot of these other teams have been the beneficiary of having a bye week already.
Right, and going back to even the league game, you're talking about physical games, tight games, emotional games. And our kids have stood up to that every week.
Yeah, no, I agree, and we say it all the time. You know, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, but the fight in the dog, and our dogs are fighting for sure. So I expect great things. I know you do as well, and as always, we appreciate your time and sitting down with us today, and we wish you luck on Friday.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, Coach. Thanks. And we'll send it back to you and our pregame show.